Hi friends, Miss Cindy here from Mahopac Public Library. It's summertime, so time for more Take and Make crafts. The theme of this summer's reading program is Tales with Tales. So we're going to be doing a lot of crafts that have to do with animals. So this craft is a personalized animal necklace. So the first thing you're going to need is your craft kit, which you can pick up right here at the Mahopac Public Library at the Youth Services desk. You will need a few other things from home. One of those things is a product like Mod Podge, which is a way of decoupaging paper onto wood, which is what we'll be doing. You will also need either a foam brush or a little flat paintbrush. If you have a wooden skewer at home, that will be helpful. You can either use old magazines to find a picture of an animal that you want to put on your necklace, or you can print something from the web. You can come to the library. Actually, in your kit will include a picture of an animal. This one is some seagulls, some flying seagulls. If you prefer a different one, then look through your magazines or find a nice copyright-free website on the web that you can print from. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing you want to do is cut. So again, one more thing you'll need is scissors. Cut your picture so that it will fit onto the little wooden rectangle that we'll be using as our necklace pendant. So go ahead and use your scissors to trim away any of the excess white paper that's around the edges. And I'm going to tilt the screen down so you can see my workspace and see what I'm doing. So there we go. And just going to measure it and make sure that it's to where it is. This seagull actually looks a little white at the top, so it's hard to see where the end of the picture is. So I'm going to turn it over, and that's how I know where the edge is. There we go. Around the corners a little bit. That looks just about right. If you were a little off with your cutting, you may want to just trim it so it looks neat and tidy. Okay, so then you want to get your Mod Podge and your brush and go ahead and take a little of the Mod Podge, give it a real nice thin layer from corner to corner. You want it held on there real well. Don't worry about covering up the hole. Get it in there from corner to corner. And then lay the picture. And you want, again, here's the hole, so that's how it's going to be. That's going to be the top. Make sure you get it on there the way you want it, with the sky at the top or the animal's eyes at the top. Okay, so make sure it's on there nice and smooth. If your edges are not perfect and you want to give them a little color, another thing you could do is go around the edges with a Sharpie marker and just color them in to make it look, just give it a little more color. Since this one is so white, I may just do that. Oh, okay, well, I don't know if you can really see that. So Sharpie markers are another thing that you could use from home to help finish off your craft. All right, just a little color. Now, as you noticed, I covered up the hole, so we have to poke it through there. So here's where your skewer comes in. So I can see where that hole is, and I'm going to push that skewer right in there just to make sure, just right through the paper. Now my hole is there so I can string my necklace. And I am going to do another coat of the Mod Podge right over top. If you don't have Mod Podge, Elmer's glue would work. It's not quite as shiny or as waterproof as Mod Podge is, so you may want to see if you can get over to the craft store and pick up some Mod Podge. All right, now you also notice the Mod Podge turned everything white, and you may have noticed that glue does that sometimes, but when it dries, it does dry clear. So there you go. And now I'm going to set this aside so it can dry, and I do have another one I can show you that I can use to make the necklace. The other thing is, since this is going to be drying, you don't want to leave your paintbrush with all that Mod Podge all over it. So wash that right away or get it into a cup of water so that you won't ruin your paintbrush by letting that Mod Podge dry all over it. So I'm going to leave this here to dry. And I have one all finished that I made earlier that has a bald eagle on it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the finished product with this one. So inside your baggie of supplies will be this nice cotton cord. And what you want to do is put the two ends together and fold your cording in half. Just bend it right in half, and you're going to take that fold. We're going to do a lark's head knot. I know I've shown this to you before if you've watched any of my other videos. Put the fold, the bend, right through the little hole in the top of your wooden piece, and then take the two ends right here and put them through the loop that's coming through. So when you pull it all the way through, and then keep pulling them together. Pull the two ends together until that loop gets nice and tight there. Okay, so we've already got the main component of your necklace strung right in the middle of your necklace. Now you can use the beads that are in the kit to hang on either side of the necklace. And since it's two sides, it is kind of nice to keep it symmetrical so both sides match. You don't have to do that, but it might be nice. Included in your bag will be some beads that are completely plain. They're wood and they're not shiny at all. So they're actually, unfinished in every way. So you can actually add color to these beads if you like. And one way of doing that is pretty simply with a Sharpie marker. So I still have that blue Sharpie marker. I'm going to use a darker blue this time and see if I can color this. And since beads are so small, it's really hard to color them. I'm going to put it back on that skewer that we use to poke the hole. And that'll make it a little bit easier to color. And then when you're done, you also may want to leave it on the skewer and give it a coat of either the glue or the Mod Podge so it'll be a little bit shiny and it'll be a little bit more protected from water and waterproof. So just go ahead and color that bead. If you want to add polka dots or stripes or zigzags or any other kind of design on your bead, circles, you want to make it more than one color, go ahead and have fun decorating your bead, and then go ahead and coat it, as I said, with the Mod Podge. So, and again, you have to let that dry. There you go. Okay, well, the Mod Podge looks like it's turning a little blue there. So some of the color is coming off and dissolving into the... All right, I'm going to say that's done, and I'm going to let that dry. So let's finish the necklace with the beads we have. All you need to do from there is string them on. And as I said, I kind of like keeping things symmetrical, so I have some dark beads here. I'm going to put one bead on the left side and one bead on the right side. And then you may want to put your colored beads, as I have here. I have some of these beads with patterns that some of them look like little spider webs or little bullseyes or zigzags or animal print. So go ahead and string those on and keep going until all your beads are finished and you have your own personalized necklace. And when you're done, all you'll need to do is to tie a simple knot in the end. You can just wrap the two pieces together into a loop and put the ends through to make a square knot, and that will be good enough to hold your necklace together, and you'll be able to string it over your head and wear your own personalized animal necklace. So come to the library and pick up your kit. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you so much for watching, and see you at the library.